10 days ago, the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, launched a new product called Buzz with his company, Block. And it's a new product which ties in all the AI agents together, which hopefully makes your life a lot more easy when you're coding, writing content, just generally using AI in general. In this video, I'm going to try and set it up from scratch. And I want you guys to follow along with me and see if it is as easy as everyone is making out. I've used OpenClaw, which is called Clawdbot, which is called Maltbot. And I use Hermes, which is actually quite good. It takes a bit of fiddling to set up, but a lot of the problem is the messages when I'm offline, when I'm away from my computer, come through via WhatsApp. And that just comes through as a stream of text like this. Not very inspiring. And ultimately, even though I'm on WhatsApp like every few minutes, I forget to check this because a lot of the stuff that comes through is unengaging. So I've seen now Buzz and people talking about it as a killer, a Slack killer, a Maltbot killer, OpenClaw killer, Hermes killer. And I'm going to give you guys my first impressions. Hopefully going to go through the process with me, launching it and setting up. I'm going to put a timer up and let's see how long this actually takes to make. I should say before I press go on the timer, the only thing I have set up at the moment is I've set up a project in Cursor, which is harnessed currently by Claude Code. So the way I like to set these things up is to prompt Claude back and forth and ask it how I set these things up. So OpenClaw took me about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours to set up. Hermes took about an hour. So now let's see how long it's going to take to work with Buzz and get that going. So if you guys want to follow along, the website URL is buzz.xyz. Okay, the timer starts now. Okay, so I'm here on the Buzz website, as I said, buzz.xyz. Going to click on the link in the top right, which should take us to the GitHub project. I'm just going to copy this and say, hey, to Claude. Hey, here's the link to the Buzz project by Block, which is Jack Dorsey's company. Jack Dorsey being the founder of Twitter. Here's the link to it, his project in GitHub. Please get this up and running for me ASAP. So let's bring that timer back up. It's tutoring away. I'm not going to make you guys watch the whole timer. I will cut away at some points like this. So whilst this is running in the background, I'm just going to show you that I have actually downloaded. There is an app for this, which is one thing I'm really excited about because it means there'll be a dedicated place for this content to come through. So I've downloaded the app. It's good to go, hopefully. Once I set up the infrastructure on my computer, then it looks like I just scan a QR code on the app, and it means I'll be able to have it on my mobile as well. What I'm downloading now at the moment is to my local computer. I will in the future look at making and uploading the details to a VPS, which means that when I close my computer, it will still be able to run. But at the moment, this is downloading to my computer, getting the app running, seeing how it goes and playing around with it and setting up there first. Okay, so we're at about coming up to 6.5 minutes now. And I just realized, some things coming through now, which is quite interesting. I just realized I'm using Fable for whatever reason. That was probably just an overhang from a previous session when I was probably going into a bit more detail on the session. I don't think you need Fable for this. Definitely with Opus, I would have thought, maybe Sonnet. And this might be why it's running a bit, if I'd used one of the other models, it might be running faster than it is at the moment. But anyway, we're coming up to 7 minutes now. Things do seem to be happening. So let's see. Okay, just coming back. It's coming back saying the dev launch failed. Let me check the log. So hopefully it's just sorting itself out. So the fact it's trying to launch though itself means that something's definitely percolating. There might have been an issue with a local host port that I'm using. So when I'm making websites or making tools, there's also a local browser which is running, and there might have been a conflict with one of these local browsers. So this is going for port 3300. Let's see if it likes that. Okay, the Buzz stack is now building and launching in the background. Quick status while it compiles. It's cloned to where it wants to go. All the setup's done. Fixed 2 blockers going along the way. My Mac's ancient system. My Mac's got I've got an M1 Mac. What the hell is it talking about? My Mac's ancient system can't authenticate against the modern Postgres container. Okay, fine. And port 3000 was occupied by another tool I'm building. Yeah, bankability. I might show that, guys, in a few weeks' time. Yes, that was a conflict. So if you've got no other apps running in the background, no tools you're building, then it should be a bit more straightforward. But anyway, 10.5 minutes in, it's going to report back when it's running. See you then. Okay, it's saying the relay is live on localhost, and it's going to open the window for me. What I'm going to do is put a lap on for when it opens to get the split time, and then track another few lap times when interesting things happen and compare that against the total time build. I thought I should just show you guys for comparison with my ancient Mac. It's a 16-inch MacBook Pro from 2021 with a Mac, like I say, Apple M1 Max, 64 gig of RAM. I'm currently running Mac OS Tahoe. So if you have more power, it might run faster for you. But that's for you guys to benchmark against. Okay, so it says it's now 95% through compiling the desktop app. The relay is already open on the local host. Final linking stage, 819 out of 823 crates. I don't know what a crate is. But as we're getting towards what it thinks is the end, my general thing is with these things is get a link. In this case, it's a GitHub project. Often we get skills in GitHub as well. Give the link to Claude and say, hey, Claude, make this work. Make this so. Make it happen. Let's go. LFG. And that's what I did this time. That is my default, and that's how I've learned how to do everything here. Oh, hello. It's alive. So timer, let's do a lap at 17 minutes. Your people, your agents, your projects, all in one place. Okay, let's create a new identity key. This has been created. Great. Buzz keeps your identity key in your system keychain. You can continue now or review backup options for ways to restore your account. Let's have a quick look at backup options. I'm just going to copy it here. I'm going to copy it to clipboard, and then it's going to copy it into a text file so I have it later on. I think that's it. So we're 18 minutes in. Let's go to next. Finding my providers. So one of the cool things about this is that it should be able to link in with my existing, there we go, my existing tools. So it's detected, I've got Claude Code, yes. I've got Codex, yes. I don't know what Goose is, but let's install Claude Code and let's install Codex. One of the things that's really exciting me about this prospect is, in theory, I can have a lot of work happening with Claude Code. Say I'm working on a project and I'm working on some coding tasks, and then it should be quite easy then to ask Codex to do a review of the code that Claude Code has made, and vice versa. Okay, it says it's not installed, but then it's stopped. I wonder if it's installed anyway. So I'm going to go to next. No. Okay, now it says ready. I've gone back and it says ready. Okay, let's go to next. Default harness, I'm going to use Claude Code. I'm going to create a community. Sign in to create your community you already own or create a new one. Then we'll open Build Lab in your browser and bring you back to Buzz. Alrighty. I'm just going to pop my email address in. Oh, yeah, I need to sign up. Dude, okay, and I'll do the old verification dance. So I'm just going to put a lap time here. Another 6 minutes to get to this stage. Connect your Buzz identity to create and manage communities. If you don't have an identity yet, download Buzz and create one first. I think I've downloaded Buzz. Where's the Buzz desktop? Okay, click on that. Sorry. Been a doofus. I'm going to go CodeStar. Next. Joining CodeStar. And CodeStar. And let's grab my face and save that. Okay, this is my standard team. This is your starter team. Everyone gets these when you start up. Let's go. Let's take me to Buzz. So this is very much like Slack. You have your channels on the side, DMs, which I'll be able to DM these guys. Let's have a look at my agents. Let's learn a bit more about them. Fizz, Honey, and Bumble. So one thing I want to have is like a chief of staff that will govern and see what all my other agents are doing. But here we have, as a default, we have Fizz. Let's learn a bit more about Fizz. You can edit there. Fizz, you're an energetic maker who turns ideas into action, bit upbeat, practical, and decisive, helps users to plan, create, and solve problems and finish work. So yeah, users harness defaults. Let's going to set what defaults they have. So one cool thing here is that you could make sure that the agents are set at a different level using the most appropriate models for the task that they are going to be working on all the time. So if you want one agent who's always working on just looking for M-dashes, that you could just maybe use Haiku, the super cheap model. But if you want a really deep thinking agent, then you maybe set it for Fable. So I'm going to start Fizz off with, I'm going to customize for its agent, Claude Code, and let's start Fizz off with Opus. Parallelism here means how many different conversations each instance can happen at the same time. Let's start with 3 for the moment. Instance name pool, not sure what that means. I'm going to find out. I'm going to remove M-dashes because I hate them. Save changes. So what Honey is, let's see what Honey does. As a communicator, maybe a bit of a content creator. Make Honey also the Opus to start off with. Then Bumble is also remove the M-dash. If you're curious, inventor, researcher, yeah, okay. So again, let's customize and then put them on Opus. Save changes. And I'm going to create an agent now. This is going to be my chief of staff, and I'm going to call them Leo McGarry. You might know why I'm calling my chief of staff Leo McGarry. If you do know why, drop a message below. Hey, so you're going to be my agent that rules them all. I will be speaking to you first and foremost to check how the other agents are working on. And I want you to report directly back to me and also disseminate the work to them and check their workings before everything comes back to me. I want you to be totally across the coding tasks, content creation tasks, research tasks, and across checking. This is the start of our relationship, so let's see how it goes. I will 99% of the time be dictating to you. So if anything is garbled, then that is why. Customize, use a model, I'm going to use Fable and create agent. This is agent's key. So Leo McGarry is set up, and I'm going to create another agent here, and I'm going to call check, customize for this agent, and I'm going to use Codex here, currently loading models. Just give me a second. So you will be the primary coding agent, checking agent for any code that's generated. I want you to be adversarial. I want you to run things cold, and I want you to give proper feedback as to how any code can be made better. And we want to be thinking 10x better and give clear pathway and a goal to make sure that any code that runs by you is shippable and at the highest quality for efficiency, speed, and awesomeness. Okay, for the moment, it can't load Codex. So I'm just going to go back to Claude Code and say Opus here. But I'll come back later on. What's cool is I can just come here and change the LLM model super simply. If I tried to do that with OpenClaw or Hermes, it would be a massive rigmarole. But yeah, now it's trivial. So let's get the timer up. 30 minutes so far. So it took lap 3 took 10 minutes to set up the agent. But now here we are in a Slack channel, in a Buzz channel, invite people. So let's put Leo, add Leo to this channel, of course. So this is Fizz, Bumble. What's the other one called? Honey. Hey guys, how's it going? Not much is happening. Is anyone here? Hey everyone, who is here with me? So I've gone to a different channel now to see what's... Hey everyone, who is here with me? Hey guys, is anyone with me? Okay, we're coming up to 40 minutes now and no one has joined. Got to this stage where things are online. When I'm putting messages here, nothing is happening. It says these guys are waking. I don't know what that means. No ACP activity yet. Mention Leo McGarry in his work here. Hey, okay. Oh, so when you tag someone in, Leo's thinking. I like how Leo reacts. Awesome. Okay, so we have got some action. It seems like I needed to tag in Leo. He's replied to me. Hey, okay, we just came online. Sorry for the silence in your earlier messages. I was only added to this chat a few minutes ago. Okay, let's reply to him. So, what can you do for me? He's not replying. I'm trying to main bits. Hold on, let's move that to the side. So I'm saying, what can you guys do for me? So I think maybe it's cropped off at the bottom and you can't see it, but it looks like I need to tag in the people, the agents, before they start responding. But it's cool. He's doing stuff. Live web search. So coding reviews, research, content, business tools. So he's got access to all of my... This is all my current repository. It's all my Google Ads, Google Calendar. There's a lot of stuff in here that he can dig into, which is amazing and scary. Can you guys just do me a super simple Hello World landing page? And the last Saturday of August is Point and Show, and there's going to be a Monster Trucks show there. I want you to find out who that Monster Truck company is and produce one landing page just to say, hey guys, come to Point and Show, and want a picture of them and make it look awesome. And then I want you to just show me what it looks like as a HTML file or as an image in here without it going live. So for me to approve it. Okay, so that's a weird ass prompt. Let's see how that works. So it's going to crack on. It's going to do something, I guess. But while we're here, let's work out how to add my phone mobile app, I guess. Connect the mobile Buzz app to this by scanning a QR code. Boom. Okay, so Buzz, start pairing, codes match. Mobile device is now paired. So now, if I bring my mobile image over, here is the Buzz app. General, here we go. So this is the conversation I was having with Leo. Here's his reply on it. Plan 1, find out who the Monster Truck outfit are at the show. I think he said Point and Show last Saturday. Yep. Build a landing page, post image file, plus the screenshot here for your approval. Nothing goes live. Back shortly. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I should say, okay, let's put a stopwatch on that timer. So 4 to 6 minutes. A bit less than that to get the app up and running. Let's close this down, back to app, and I'll come back to you guys once they're ready with it. What? Okay, here we go. Monster Trucks are coming. Yeah, this is it. Hey guys, come to Point and Show. Maybe it's not the best landing page ever, but it's got the information there. Point and Show, the UK's #1 Monster Truck team, Big Pete and the Grim Reaper are coming. Huge jumps, roaring engines, and spectacle you can feel right through the ground. Save the date. Look, I think this is a great first start, and I think I'm happy with this. So I'm going to stop here. That was just an example of getting it live. Oh, and this made it bigger and clickable. Let's go click here for the show info. Not much more info, but yeah, it zoomed in, gives a date, exactly where it is, including the proper address and everything. I will be there. Obviously, there needs to be work done here, but I'm going to stop this now. I'm going to stop the timer. I'm going to stop the clock at 52.5 minutes to get it downloaded, get started, and have something produced from it, which is tangible. And let me see what it looks like on my phone. I can't see on my phone for some reason. It says there's 2 replies. I can only see 1 reply here. I've wagered that the second reply was the image. Okay, well, I can't see it at the moment. I'm sure that's a bug. that will be sorted out. Maybe I've not done it right. It's all my fault. But I'm impressed. The only thing, so this is a small problem on the phone. And the other thing is I can't still, let me just double check before I leave. It doesn't look like I can add or change the checker to be a different harness. So I want it to be Codex. Oh, it's loading now. Okay, yeah. So maybe it just took a bit of time and now it's all saved. So I need to restart that. So I need to click here, reload. Yeah, reload it there. And now it's running GPT 3.5.3 Codex. Right, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Next stage will be to get this onto the VPS. So when it shuts down, when I shut my laptop down or I leave the office, it can carry on working without the laptop being on. And then it'll be to add all my different projects in there and see how they can run at the same time and just tag me if there's any questions. And maybe just go via Leo to see if he can control it all for me. So yeah, thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be carrying on with this and more things from an AI and automation perspective. If you like that, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you soon. All the details to get in contact with me are in the show notes below. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Substack. Click the links and I'll see you guys there.